Now we're going to talk about the law of syllogism. So what this means is we're basically going to take three things, or two like statements, and then conduct a third one. So what we start with is a hypothesis P. So if hypothesis P is true, then we're going to end up with conclusion Q. Then if we have conclusion Q, and because Q happens, then now we're going to have conclusion R. So basically from this, we're able to say that if it's hypothesis P, then we end up with conclusion R. So some symbols is P implies Q and Q implies R. If both of those things are true, then we know that P implies R to be true. An example of this is on the next slide. So using the law, if the sun is out, then I will play soccer. If I play soccer, then I will go to Dairy Queen. So what can we conclude here? Well, I like to do a lot of highlighting. My first part is if the sun is out. The second part is then I will play soccer. So here we go, we've got playing soccer showing up again. And if I were to write this out, this is my P, this is my Q, and this is my second Q coming on here. So then the last thing that I need to do is I need to find my R, which is my Dairy Queen here, that's my R. So since Q is at the end of the first statement, right here, and the beginning of the second statement, we can now say that P implies R. So what we conclude is if the sun is out, then I will go to Dairy Queen. Basically what we're doing is we're canceling out the blue in the middle, the Q, because I can basically skip over it because I know that this is going to happen after P happens. And so then since that happened, the playing soccer happens, I will definitely always go to R. So that's what we can conclude.